Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Our lesson today is the application of pressure inside a liquid. We have this shape is called U-shaped tube, and there is two types of it. One of them, uniform U-shaped tube, means that this area equal to this area, and the other type is called non-uniform tubes. One of them will be wider than the other, but please don't affect by uniform and non-uniform. There is one special problem for difference between them. Okay, idea of work of this U-shaped tube: all points at the same horizontal level have the same pressure. Okay, now we want to determine the density of oil by knowing the density of water using the U-shaped tube. If we pour amount of water inside U-shaped tube and then we pour amount of oil in this branch of U-shaped tube, the oil will push the water to raise in the other branch. Excellent. Now we have 2 points, 1 and 2. 1 and 2 are points at the same horizontal level of water. So pressure at 1 equal pressure at 2. We know that this is open container. So the pressure at 1 will be atmospheric pressure plus rho GH oil, and pressure at 2 will be atmospheric pressure plus rho GH water. BA is constant, cancel it. G is constant, cancel it. So rho oil H oil equal rho water H water. So rho oil over rho water equal H water over rho oil. And this is important relation. Please take care from. Number 1, rho oil over rho water is called relative density. Do you remember relative density? So if I want to calculate relative density of oil, rho water over rho oil, it equal what? H water over H oil. Thank you. Number 2, if I want to calculate density of oil, it will be rho water H water over H oil, cross multiplication. So the uses of U-shaped tube: number 1, determine the density of a liquid by knowing the density of another liquid. Previous example, we can determine the density of oil by knowing the density of water. Number 2, we determined in the previous example the relative density of a liquid. Thank you. Number 3, comparing the density of 2 liquids, water and oil. Do you understand? Please take care from third point. What about third point? There is inverse relation between between the height and density. Height of what? Height of the liquid. If we have 2 liquids, one raises to H2 and the other raises to H1, which of them has higher density? Okay, there is inversely proportional. So liquid with H2 will be higher density. Excellent, due to inverse relation. If I have lower high, I will have high density. Thank you. Now, number 1, direct problem. Direct problem like example 1, page 58 المعاصر. 58 المعاصر, example 1, you have density of water, you have density of oil, you have height of oil, and I want to find height of water. So example, rho water H water equal rho oil H oil, so I can calculate H water directly. So this is direct problem. Second idea, problem number 1, page 66. Okay, about this problem? This problem, look at this figure. At the first, this water at the same horizontal level. Then I pour oil in this branch. So oil pushes the water to raise in the other branch. Excellent. Where is the two surface of water? Number one, this is the first surface at the top. Number two, this is the surface number two. Okay, so if I want to calculate the height difference between water surface, I want to calculate this height. So please, to can answer this problem easily, you must imagine it and draw it. What about, take care, what's meant by the height difference between water surface? It means height of water. Do you understand? So this problem will be easy if you know this word. The height difference between water surface means height water. Raw water H water equal raw oil H oil, and you can calculate it. Do you understand? The third idea, it's very important. What about this third idea? Please open your معاصر page 61, example number 1. It's a very important example. Page 61, example number 1. Now, what about this? U-shaped tube of uniform cross section whose vertical height is 50 centimeter, like this, 50 centimeter. Okay, is filled to halve its height with water. So the water filled to 25. Excellent. Then oil is poured in one of the arms until it reaches the top end of the tube. I pour oil to the end. For the first moment, you will say, what? You will say, Miss, the height of oil will be 25. Wrong. Why wrong? Because if I pour oil, the oil will pushes water towards down at distance h. So the height of oil will be 25 plus h. Excellent. Do you understand me? If I pour some of oil above water, it will pushes water down. So its height will be 25 plus h. Thank you. And from this shape, you find that oil pushes water h, so this distance also h, and water will raise h. Please take care. الأويل هينزل على water, not solid. So oil will push water towards down. الووتر مش هتقف ساكتة، هتروح in the other tube، يحصل لها ايه؟ raises up the same distance. Why misses same distance? Because it is uniform area. فاللي هتنزلوا هنا هتطلعوا الناحية التانية. يبقى if oil pushes it h, it will raises h. And from the geometrical shape, here h, here h. So please write after me. The height of water will be 2h in the other branches. Please order your mind. First idea, second idea, third idea. Third idea, complex. Very important. Number 1, oil. The height of oil will be 25 plus h. What's meant by h? It is the distance which the oil pushes the water. In the other branch, the height of water will be 2h. Why 2h? h from the geometrical shape and h with equal to the bushing of oil. ال H واحدة من from geometry and the other H الحبة اللي نزلتهم طلعت قدهم. Do you understand؟ عشان ده ايه؟ uniform U shaped. هنشوف بقى لو non uniform كمان شوية. هنيجي نحسبها بقى. raw water H water equal raw oil H oil. H water بكام؟ 2H. H oil H plus 25H. Then you will be H 15. H oil 25H, so will be 15 plus 25 equal 40. I want to answer this problem but with some change. Number one, I will use non-uniform U-shaped, and we have one tube, its area is double to the other. يعني واحدة منهم A التانية هتبقى 2A. We have two cases. If we pour from wide to narrow, if I pour in 2A and water will raises in A. التيوب الوايد اللي هي 2A عبارة عن ايه؟ عبارة عن A plus A. صح؟ الوايد دي عبارة عن ايه من النارو؟ 2 من النارو. فلو نزلت H هتطلع لك الناحية التانية قد ايه؟ تطلع لك الناحية التانية H plus H. هيبقى في الحالة دي H water equal ال H الثابتة بتاعتنا اللي هي في الجيومتري بلس 2H. جت منين ال 2H؟ اللي هي كأني فكيت الوايد ل 2 نارو تيوبس. طب لو قال لي ان الاريا 3A 3 times يبقى H plus 3H. لو 4 times H plus 4H، لان ال H دي ثابته في الايه؟ في الجيومتري، لكن ال 2H دي هشوف الوايد هفكها لكام انبوبه. طيب second case, if I pour from wide to narrow sorry here احنا قلنا from wide to narrow، احنا هنقول بقى from narrow to wide. العكس بقى ايه اللي هيحصل؟ لو هي هاف فانت الاتنين فوق بعض اما يروحوا هناك هيعملوا هاف الديستنس، فهتبقى ال H بلس هاف H. طب لو هي A and 3A and A يعني قدها كم مرة؟ يعني third، فهتبقى H بلس 1 over 3H. ال H دي الثابتة اللي هي الجيومتري، وال H التانية اللي احنا بقى بنخليها مرة هاف ومرة third دي according to ايه؟ according to السايز اللي اداهم لك. again لو من وايد لنارو H plus 2H. sorry please correct this. from narrow to wide H plus half H. do you understand? now please open test yourself page 59 number 1. this is a lovely problem. I give you some tubes and these tubes have liquid K X Y Z. I want you to descending order. Okay, descending order. Number 1, which of them has higher height? Excellent, K. So if I have higher height I will have lower density. يبقى اللي عنده have height high في الهايت lower density. so rho X what? bigger than rho K. Y and K are equal. rho Y equal rho K. Z height of Z more than height of K, so rho Z less than rho K. so rho X bigger than rho K, which equal rho Y, which bigger than rho Z. do you understand? Okay, choose number 2. Number 2, U-shaped tube of uniform cross section contains amount of water, then oil is added to one of its arms. If the relative density of oil, the height difference between the upper surface of water and oil. What's meant by the upper surface of water and oil? If you draw it, you will raw water H water equal raw oil plus H water plus delta H. What's meant by delta H? Delta H it is the oil which increase. احنا اتفقنا ان هيبقى في difference في الهايت. طيب ما الاويل اصلا الدنسيتي بتاعته lower than water، فهيبقى في حبة فوق زيادة. هو عايز بقى الحبة الزيادة دول كام؟ فيبقى هيطلع فوق الاتش ووتر بدلتا اتش. اتش ووتر رو ووتر اوفر رو اويل، وهنعمل البراكت بتاعنا رو اويل اوفر رو ووتر اللي هي الريلاتيف 0.8. اتش ووتر ايكوال 0.8 رو ووتر اتش ووتر بلس 0.8 دلتا اتش. So delta H will be quarter H water. Do you understand when I write H water plus delta H؟ لأن احنا اتفقنا إن الأويل هيبقى ماله زيادة شوية. Do you understand؟ Okay. Now test yourself. Page 60. Lovely. Row X times 3H equal row Y times H plus row Z times 3H. Why, Mrs.? Listen up. We have the same point at the same horizontal, so will they have same pressure. اللاين اللي هو راسمه لك تحت يبقى كل البريشر اللي فوق قد بعضه. طب امسك في البلو رو اكس ليكويد اكس 3H. الثانيه عندها البينك ومين والجراي. So رو H plus رو Z 3H divided by H. رو X 3 equal رو Y plus رو Z 3 divided by 3. رو X will be 1 over 3 B رو Y plus رو Z. So number D. Page 62 number 1 from your figure. Volume at narrow tube will be volume at wide tube which is raised. What's meant by this? الحبة اللي نزلوا في النارو اللي كاتب عليهم H قد الحبة اللي طلعوا فوق اللي زادوا زيادة عن الأول، فيبقى الفوليوم ده قد الفوليوم ده. ففي النارو هتبقى ايه H نارو equal 3H. why 3H؟ عشان السيرفيس اريا كاتبها لك فوق 3A and A. so V نارو equal V wide. it cancel A with A. H نارو equal 3H wide. H wide equal 1 over 3 نارو. He want all the height. all the height يعني عايز يحسب ال H plus the third H. يبقى ده كله H plus third H will be 4 over 3H. Do you understand؟